Students, in our previous video we have learnt about the system conception, which was dealing with the origination of the application. This origin of the application can be from a person who has both the business knowledge and the technical knowledge. Next, we also learned the devising of the system conceptions. Many times the new ideas are taken from the existing ideas only. Next, we also learned the different ways to find out the new system conception. In that one we learned for existing system we can add a new functionality and we can make it a new system, or we can remove the restrictions which are there in our existing system and we can make it a new one. Otherwise, if the system is bit complex in working, the simplification itself makes it a new concept. Next is automation of the manual work is obviously a new concept. Next is integration of different functionalities provided by different systems combined in one system can also be a new idea for development of a system, or it can be the analogy that is already exists in some other field we are implementing in our domain. Similarly, the globalization or making it approachable to the global world can be a new way of finding the new system concept. When we have the new concept, we should elaborate it. Right? This is today we are learning about elaborating a concept. A good system must answer the questions. I'll be explaining which are those questions, and I explain each and one question with the help of a ATM case study. In the exam, they are asking this question separately. That is, they may ask you to elaborate a concept with the help of ATM case study. Otherwise, they may ask just the question, elaborate the concept. So, the first question any good system should answer is, who is application for? Means, for whom you are developing this particular application. If you take the example of the ATM machine, that time you may say, I am developing it for a financial company, or I may develop it and give it to those company who are selling it, right? Because nowadays there are number of company who are providing the ATM products, right? They are selling it to the financial organizations, right? So if I am a financial company, I say I am ready to take it, right? If I am a financial company, then I say I want an ATM system in my financial organization. So the question is, I am developing it for this financial company. Otherwise, I have an idea to develop this particular ATM products. So I say I'll develop and give it to those vendors who would build it and sell it to its sponsoring companies, right? So the ATM machine case study says either it can be given for the financial companies or it can be given for vendor who would build it and sell it for the sponsoring company, right? So in general, it is actually for the stakeholders of the new system, and those stakeholders can be either the financial sponsors or the end users, right? So in case of when you are developing it, the application, the end users are very much important because the feedback which are given by the end users are very much valuable to improve your product which is developed. The second question it has to answer is, what problem will it solve, right? So whenever I say I want the new system to be implemented, because of which problem are you developing is this system? So if you take the example of the ATM case study, I say the customer can access the bank's computer and carry out their own financial transactions without the mediation of the bank employees, right? So no need of standing in the queue in the bank, right, for the withdrawal with a slip and waiting for the cashier to become free. So better that without the intervention of the bank employees, I can take the money very much easily. So what problem it is solving? I say it is solving the problem of the customers who are waiting in the queue, right? I say both the bank as well as the customers can be using this particular product. So in general, I'll be explaining the features that are included in my new system and what are its scopes. Will answer what problem will it solve. Next question is, where it will be used. I say when you are developing a new system, where it can be used. So if you take the ATM case study, it can be used anywhere in the world. It can be used in the shopping mall or near a bank or near the sport complex. Anywhere it can be used. So in general, I should explain the environment of the system where actually it is implemented. Next question that has to be answered is when it is needed. Is it needed after 1 month? Is it needed after 1 year? Right? So when actually it is needed. So whenever we talk about the time, from the economic perspective, there are always two types of times. One is the feasible time and second one is the required time. Feasible time is always given by the developer, who will say, given this budget and given these resources, in how much time I can develop and give that particular product to you. So the feasible time, the development time within the budget and within the resources, how much time it is required for you to develop that product. But whereas the required time is decided by the business person to reach a business goal, how much time it is required. Now, as a developer, I say at least 6 months is required for me to develop a ATM machine and give you. But the bank may say my competitor has already decided to install a ATM machine within 3 months. So required time is just 2 months because I want to install the ATM before my competitor installs it. So the feasible time is developing within the given budget and with the resources. The required time is the time need to meet the business goal. So whenever there is a clash between the required time and the feasible time, right? So if the required time is less than the feasible time, so what is required now? Business people want the product to be developed earlier, but you say the feasible time for me developing is so and so, right? You are explaining that I want 6 months, but whereas the business people are telling they want it within 2 months. So whenever the required time is less than the feasible time, you should work out with the new technologies and the business experts, and the new resources are to be provided so that you can build it early. The next question has to be answered by the good system is, why is it needed? What is the purpose of developing it? Right, so I should answer this particular question. With respect to ATM, I can say it is a novel project, that is, it is a new product. No competitors have used it. So I can beat the competitors by giving the publicity that my bank has ATM facility too. Right? So a novel product could fight with the competitors, that is outflank the competitors, means you can beat the competitors very much with this particular idea, and you can charge the customers also with the premium pricing, and you can generate the revenue, because you can say whenever you can open an account in my bank, we are giving you service of the ATM card too, right? Like that you can charge for the premium pricing. So why is it needed? You are telling it's a better to give the better competition to our competitors, as well as it increases the revenue by putting or making the customer to pay the premium pricing. So in general, I should be prepared with the business case study, wherein I should give the business justification, that is, what is the cost of building, what are the benefits, which risks it will face, and what are the alternatives with this particular new system. So I should explain these questions. Or if you are developing a commercial product, then that time you should answer the questions like how many number of units you are thinking of producing, what is the cost of each unit, how much revenue it generates, right? When the question is why it is needed, you should give the justification for the business case study. With respect to business case study, what are the benefits if that particular product is used, and if you are developing it and selling to somebody, that time you should give the statement that how much revenue it generates. So you can have the justification. Because of this, we need the new system. The next question that has to be answered is, how will it work? So as far as the ATM system is considered, it is using the three-tier architecture, wherein you have a user interface, the business logic, and the database access, right? So I can say it is using either the n-tier architecture or the three-tier architecture. In general, I'll show you the prototype and explain this is how it will be built.